Alright, boys. We're now recording again. Welcome to the next best of 3. I don't know how to say best of 3 in Spanish, so I'm not going to try. Best of the tres. And now I'm going to get some very angry emails and tweets from people. Feel free to do that. Every time I finish casting an event where I try to say things in Spanish, people don't tweet at me, but I'll search my name on Twitter, and I'll see like these tweets that a bunch of like Brazilians are making to each other about like something, and then I'll use Google Translate, and it's like, Nathan's Spanish is so terrible, he disgraces our language. I'm like, geez, man, you guys really take offense to me trying, you know? I mean, I could just ignore the Spanish-speaking community, but I like you guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh yeah, we're playing StarCraft again. In the bottom left, we have the pink Zerg player. Team hashtag Blaze It on Fireino. We have Scarlett. Scarlett, who has been streaming recently, by the way. You can go give her your money on twitch.tv/ScarlettM. Just literally this, Scarlet, with an M at the end. So yeah. Check it out. In the top right, we have the Amarillo Terran player, representing Team Gravity. He is Semper. Checking for proxies. Checking for proxy attacks. We all know proxies are scary. We don't want to die to cheese. This allows Scarlet to be really greedy too if she wants to. She doesn't take a gas. So this is already pretty greedy. She can go straight 3-hatch. So even though she didn't go 3-hatch before pool, this is still super greedy because Reapers can really uptown funk you up. But she seems confident in defending against a Reaper in this scenario, which is great. And yeah, dude in the chat, I think Toronto's a great city. I actually would love to have a reason to go back there. When I found out there was going to be an event in Montreal, I was like, man, that's really nice, but I actually really want to go to Toronto. Like, can we just move DreamHack Montreal to Toronto so I can go there instead? But I've heard Montreal's really nice too. So can someone here just pay me to come to Toronto for a week? Let's do that. Any of you guys that happen to be like the Bruce Wayne of Toronto, just invite me over. I'll coach you in StarCraft. Give me a place to chill, and let's just go hang out in Toronto. That place is awesome. The place is great. Anyway, Semper's Reaper shows up. No kills. Queens are out. Good job. With the rush distance on the map, I guess, felt pretty good. Being able to defend. Must feel good. So, more queens coming out. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. And this Marine wants to prevent Scarlet from being able to scout. Why does Scarlet use the ugly Overlord, you know? This Overlord skin. This is the Overlord that no one would pick in the gym class because they were like, I don't want that guy to think that he likes me. You know what I mean? That's what this Overlord skin is. And frankly, the fact that Scarlet uses it triggers me. OG Overlords. All of the supply building skins actually look terrible in my opinion. I think the normal supply depot is much prettier than the antenna depot. And I think that the normal pylon is much prettier than the Judicator pylon. Although, of course, then naturally the other skins are all pretty good in my opinion. So, Semper, did I introduce him as EJK this game? I really hope I didn't call him. Anyway, he's going for Cloak Banshee. Didn't actually do much with the Hellions, just 4. So, well, some people commit to a lot more than that, but you know, there's some things that you can do with it. So, anyway, right now it's just gonna be. You know what? With this much gas and no stim, I'm getting the feeling that you could just drop like 2 more starports and go ham. That's a distinct possibility. It's really good on this map too. Hellions putting on some pressure. Queens, run. Run! Oh, snap. Semper, keeping the pressure on here. But why would he stop building Hellions if he was going to go mech? Yeah, okay. More barracks are starting. It just clicked in my head. I'm like, this looks like he could go mech. And look how much gas he has. So I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. You know why, guys? A streamer is never wrong. That's what I learned. Anytime any of you guys say anything, it's always wrong. Even if you agree with me, you're still wrong, but I'm still right. So Banshee comes up, gets a kill. Spore Crawler's in position. Doesn't matter. Hellions are going to be like, I want a free kill. Well, oh, there's no link speed. Maybe free kills. Oh, only if you repost this within 10 seconds. Nope. 3, 4 drones. Meh. Another Banshee. And another one. Baneling speed, 1-1 for both sides. Extra rack, spire. Need to move that third base out, though. Semper does. Surprising a number of Banshees he's been building. His scan whiffs. He sees nothing. The Banshees are going to come up from the northwest of the third base. I wonder which one of these observers is Rifkin. I could just use his dank observing. Oh, he twisted the camera at some point, so it's all funky. Never mind. Can't use Rifkin's observing. If you turn the camera as an observer and someone follows your camera, it's all messed up. So Banshees are going to continue to fly around. Oh, one almost died. Kill it. Finish him. Aw, nerd. So close. Armory. Lair's already done, so the 2-2 can start faster for the Zerg, Infestation Pit. And Scarlet's just pushing out that creep spread, doing everything she can normally. The third Banshee, like this phase of the game is over once the mutas are out. Can the Queens actually defend this? They've got the transfuses. One of the Banshees is very weak. A denial on that fourth would actually have been really nice. It would have been huge. Semper begins to wall off the third one. So basically, Semper's just chilling. He's got his 1-1 now. His upgrades are barely behind, but not to any extreme, like, negative degree. The Mutalisks are going to be the end of the Banshees, though. It's possible that Scarlet's not actually going to build that many Banshees. Like, that's always a possibility. Or, excuse me, that many Mutas. So, let's see what Semper can do. He's going to have his first big push out, but there's a lot of creep that he has to wade through before he can actually get there. And that's not going to be an easy thing to deal with, because that's going to give Scarlet a lot of time to actually prep. It's going to give Scarlet a lot of time to prep to deal with any potential pushes that might come. Like, just look how far this creep spreads out. And look, Scarlet's already got Banelings on the map. Like, I don't know. What are you going to do? What do you do? What are you going to do here? Mutas pick off Scouting Marine very nicely. And 3 Banshees, so they've been repaired, are going to go to the left side, but there is a Spore Crawler there as these Marines move through the center of the map. Now, just what exactly are these Banshees going to be able to get done? Like, I feel like once... So the Marines are trying to distract on one side while the Banshees distract on the other, but that's not going to work. Like, there's a Spore Crawler. So now the Mutas are going to go with the Overseer. The Overseers have the speed upgrade. The Banshees don't. Wait. Whoa. Scarlet just got 4 Dropper Lords. Okay. So she's going to try to do some sort of drop. Banshees are dying. I love that she clicked on each Banshee with an Overseer so that they couldn't spread out and hide. That's actually so sick. I don't think I've seen anyone do that in a long time. That's really awesome. Queen dies. Banshee. Well, this one actually managed to get away, so that's pretty nice. These Marines, look, there's still been no actual pressure done. Like, the Hive should be ready. We should have an Ultra Cavern on the way. I'm sure there'll be one started soon. More drop overlords. So Scarlet wants to do some really serious drop harass while she's moving around with this army. Yeah, 3. Oh my god. A doom drop of Zerglings into the main base while she just defends with Ling Bane. That could be huge. Oh no! If the Marines see this... If the Marines see these drops, oh, don't lose your Overlords. One of them does go down. Second one taking a lot of damage, Tasteless. Widow Mines are going to burrow. Oh, another one goes down. That's a lot to just throw away for Scarlet. Tries to bait the Widow Mines onto the Marines. Nice move so far. So the mutas are going to come in with the Ling drop support and a massive Ling Bane flood at the front. There's not enough Widow Mines here to defend for Semper. He needs to unload his bio so that he can get out of here. Here come the drops. 1 dies, 2, and 3. So Scarlet's drops completely wasted. Semper top decks and wrecks this push from Scarlet. Phenomenal hold. Absolutely huge. Greater Spire will begin. Ultralisk Cavern will begin. And Scarlet... that could be big. Another Marine push out. As Semper tries to take his 4th base. And now Scarlet has a good amount of Banelings. We need to start the 3-3. Adrenal Glands is on the way too. So... I'm just not 100% on this one. Okay, Overseer. Use your energy, Scar. She could contaminate the barracks. She has enough Overseers to actually prevent these barracks from building any units for a while. You contaminate the factories, contaminate, I don't know, the engineering bays. Contaminate's a good spell. And she has the energy for it. I mean, unless she just wants to use a lot of changelings, that's okay. But, I mean, I guess it's her call, right? Yeah. Scan ahead by Semper. He's looking. But there is just so much on the way. There is so much on the way. Widow Mines are going to spread out. They've got the burrow upgrade. 1-drop's going to go on the north side, but it's already spotted. Now, I guess it's changelings to bait. But here come the Banelings and the mutas with the Corruptor support spreading out. Now, Semper still has a lot of Marines left over, but his supply is starting to dwindle as the Banelings do connect. And here we have the Corruptors also getting on top of these Medivacs. And we can see the Medivacs taking a lot of damage. They might all go down. Scarlet takes a supply lead against Semper. The drop on the top side was dealt with. Well, kind of. Oh, don't lose the Infestors. Okay. Scarlet will have to come back to finish this drop off. Actually, 10 drone kills is pretty good. Not too upset about that. And Scarlet actually getting a Ling drop in the main base, I guess, while all that was going on. These 4 Marines are going to continue to be a nuisance. Medevac is down, so the harass has stopped. It's been cleaned up. It's been stopped. Scarlet's got Broodlords on the map, and this should basically be where she makes that big push to try and close this game out. The Broodlords can bait the Widow Mines onto the Marines because the Broodlings are actual units. Scarlet's going to start so many Banelings. The Marines are going to run up before the Banelings are done. They want to try to get onto the Broodlords, but that's not going to be a possibility as they continue to push. Oh, great shot there from the Baneling. And great Widow Mine dodges by Scarlet as she continues to stampede forward. A drop is going to come from the backside for Window Mines, burrowing, and 15 drones dead in the blink of an eye. But the Broodlords, they're still a constant threat. The Marines are going to fight against the Broodlings here, but the Broodlords are taking some serious damage. Great bungle on the Marines, and the Banelings clean up a lot of those. Infested Terrans are going to be thrown out to try and help deal with the Vikings because the anti-air here is frankly pathetic. Scarlet needs to focus down the Vikings with those Infested Terrans. She needs fungals on them. Killing the starport would be a huge shutdown as another Viking does pop out. And here come the focus fire on the Broodlords. More Infested Terrans are going to pop. Broodlord count is diminishing. Only 4 left. The Infested Terrans get 1 Viking, but there's still so many of them. And the Planetary Fortress is still alive, while the Lings get on to the mineral line. So Scarlet just needs to push a little bit further. She's got the resources. She's got the base count. These Widow Mines have really been a nuisance, really been a thorn in her side, but she got a good amount of damage done there. And Semper, he doesn't have any money in his main. His natural, yeah, it's pretty much empty. Third base, he's scraping at scraps. And the fourth, already some patches getting low from the muling. You know, it's like the damage you cause to your environment with your mining habits. You talk about people that are from the northeast US, right? It's like fracking. Semper has been fracking these mineral lines, and it's just having unexpected side effects. His drinking water, his bathing water is now half gasoline. Well, natural gas, but it blows up like gasoline. Real pretty like. So, double medevac to the top side. Overlord sees it. Scarlet's like, did you really think I wouldn't notice that, Did you really think I wouldn't notice you, senpai? Scarlet will always notice you. The corruptors are here. Don't get fungled. Oh, great time. Taking advantage of that opportunity while that army is away. But look, army units move so fast on creep. And Ultralisk has 8 armor now, so the Marines no longer really do damage. The Widow Mines do damage, though. It's not bad, but the Transfuses undo damage. Another scan. And Semper's like, God damn, there's Broodlords and Ultralisks now? Yeesh. And he's got a 5th, which is nice. Floated out his main. Holding on to those expansions are the only way that Semper is going to win this game. Because Scarlet's income has dropped a lot. I'll just show you the income tab. She's still pulling in good money, but oh, that Infestor's derping on that drone. Never mind. I thought there was less mineral patches at her bases, but I guess she still has a reasonable spread. She's got more mineral patches left than Semper, that's for sure. Except for this base. But now this base is gone, so. Ooh, SCV's on the run. Nice fungal. So many workers dying. 17 SCVs. Medevac on the bottom. 2 medevacs up top. Dealt with. And liberation zones now being placed to try and stop the advance of these Broodlords. No Liberator upgrade range, though. And the Broodlords are just going to start knocking. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And now they're going to move in the fungals on the Marines with the Ultralisk support. Now Liberators are doing everything that they possibly can to knock this army down, but it's not enough. GG, Scarlet takes game number 1. Scarlet takes game number 1 in this best of 3. Not bad. Not too shabby. Not bad at all. Literally good, in my personal opinion. I think a lot of people really want to see the return, you know, of Scarlet. Just waiting for the invite in the next lobby. Look, it's you 8 seconds ago. Thank you, Autumn. I got a lot of snaps during that game. The memes are a-flowing. Someone sent me something very lewd. Looked like you took a picture of your monitor. Kappa HD. And Elska Chan donated $1.69 because Scarlet cast Serpika. Nice meme. Alright, we got the invite into the next lobby. Bum, 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 bum. I'm getting triggered by how little Nathanius knows about the oil industry. It's my job to just say random stuff. It's actually what casting is all about. You guys think commentating means anything that has to do with actual gameplay, skill, yada yada. No, no. Casting is literally 100% just filling time. Filling time. And if I can do it and get a couple giggles or trigger a couple people, that's how I want to do it. Let's go. Game number 2. A lot of 2-0s today. All of the matches I've done have been 2-0s. That means I'm cursed, right? The Curse of Nate's Booty, I think it's what it's called. We are going to be playing this game on Ruins of Endion. I think this is an Overwatch map. or something. I don't know. In the bottom right, we have Scarlet, currently leading 1-0. Very dominating performance on Dust Towers. In the bottom left, we have Team Gravity's Semper, whom I will never call EJK again. I just got a phone call from President Barack Obama. He said, Nate, it's okay for you to troll Europeans, but you cannot mistake Americans. And then I said, but Barack, they've both got so much patriotism and passion. I couldn't tell them apart. And then I got awarded the Medal of Honor. Scarlett's opening up with a really fast gas and pool. She's still going to expand. But I'm interested to see where this goes. Is this going to be a fast drop? Maybe fast Ravager? Just fast Roaches? Fast Banelings? Fast... No, that's pretty much all your options off of something like this. So we'll see. Yep. I think Semper streams sometimes on Twitch/SemperSC. I think that's his Twitch. And then Scarlet, of course, started streaming recently. If you guys are like, yo, how good is Scarlet if she started to stream? Scarlet is, last time I checked, rank 4 on Korean Grandmaster. That was last night on her stream. Maybe she's number 1 now or something else. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody asked when I woke up. About 40 minutes before I started casting this. Oh, look at these lings. Cheeky, cheeky. If I was Apollo and I was casting with Calaris, that's what I would say. Be cheeky, cheeky, Calaris. Look at this. He thinks he's gonna kill her overlord, but he doesn't know that she's actually baiting him. Now that Marine's been baited past the wall. Oh, you thought you were gonna get it? This is like, oh man. Baited, outsmarted, outplayed. Baby rage, never lucky. Never baby rage lucky, never baby. Oh, well, you know what? The Marine might, okay, Marine dies, but 2 SCVs died. Delayed the factory, delayed the natural, brought the Reaper home. Scarlet's speed is almost done. Might get another SCV. SCV, good to go, sir. Almost, almost, so close. Just tap it in. Nope, okay, well, you know what? Still pretty good. Didn't lose the Overlord. Killed a Marine, delayed the factory, delayed the natural. And now, going for Overlord speed. Oh! Is it gonna happen? The Doom drop, the Queen drop, Queenling drop. I can feel it. I can feel it deep down in my plums. It's gonna be an Overlord. Overlord Doom drop. The Overlord Doom drop. I want it. Oh, oh. Look at Scarlet, playing so hard to get. I want a third base. Let me have a third base. Semper says, no. I must prevent you from playing economically. Scarlet says, you fool. I have zero intentions of playing economically. Or maybe she just wants to use the Overlord speed to scout, and this is gonna be a normal thing. That's right, guys. That's what being a caster is all about. I'm the greatest BSer that you've ever met. Oh, the Lings! Oh, they're gonna get to the natural expansion, and then they're all going to die! Oh, wow, great. Great play-by-play, Nate. Great play-by-play, Nate. That's why we put you on the finals, baby girl. Just turn it on. Turn it on like it's nothing. Look at this Overlord. This Overlord defies everything. Some people tell me that being an Overlord in Terran base is impossible, and that I'm stupid, but I don't believe them. I'm having doctors surgically install SCV mineral gatherers onto my body. From now on, I want you to call me Over Terran, and respect my right to watch over mineral lines of Terran players needlessly and from above. Semper begins to move over towards the northeast side. Tank! Ooh! This is cheeky, right? That's actually really sweet. I love this because this is a kind of roundabout way you have to go. Tank dropping the third base on this map is so smart now that I think about it. It's actually great. That's great. It's actually amazing. So Scarlet's gonna get a spore. I mean, Semper's just playing straight up bio. I love it. Lings go around. They do push the tank. Dude, break these rocks, and then Scarlet can't run her Lings out, and then you can just deny mining on the third all day. She's only just now getting drones for the third, but I mean, hey, come on, you know. Lair just starting at 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't know, Kev. Oh, look at this. A Liberator to cover. Oh, Liberator with the medevac gives vision of the mineral line to prevent mining. And then the tank covers the Liberator. It's like buddy cops. It's like me and Roddy. I'm the Liberator dropping freedom bombs. And Roddy's the siege tank. Just blowing stuff up. Because Protoss players are used to that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Roddy, back me up. Back me up. No! Okay, well, we killed a couple of the queens. God damn it, Kev. Let's just pretend the Liberator was Mr. Bitter then. Semper's gonna finally take his third base. One lonely Ling here to push him back. Never rage, lucky baby. Look at those rocks. Oh. I really don't think that this pose fits the character that Dustin Browder was trying to write for the rocks. Look at that curvature. My kid wakes up and watches destructible rocks fall over all day. This is damaging him. Look at these rocks. Look at that gap. Look at that cleavage. This is America, okay, where everyone gets triggered over everything. And you have this cleavage between these rocks? Get a bra. Disgusting map. Alright, Baneling speed's on the way. 1-1. Or 2-2. Well, no, Nate, you're right. It's 1-1 for the Terran. I totally wasn't pretending to be an imbecile. Spire, like I said, everything lair-based was pretty late this game. But Semper expanded so late that I guess it doesn't matter. So, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. People keep mentioning WCS. This is not a WCS qualifier. This is a qualifier for DreamHack Austin, taking place May 5th through 8th. Keep in mind, of course, that May 8th is Rotterdam's birthday. So please bring a present for him, and then bring a present for me, because I reminded you. Widowmine drop inside of the main base of Scarlet. As Semper, yeah, 4 Widowmines, damn. So Scarlet's Overlord control is really nice, too. The Overseers have been on point. Baiting the Widowmine shots with the Overlord so that the Lings can move in. That's just beautiful, Tasteless. And, yeah, that just gets shut down really hard without losing any drones. Now, we do have a drop up top on the 4th base. The Lings are going to try to make their way over. The base is going to finish, and Scarlet's going to try to defend it. The Lings are here. Oh, this patch is so low. Not going to be able to pick it off. That's a big deal, because now the Queens can come over if they want. They can transfuse. They can give it the funk, which, as we all know, made old Greg into a literal god. He was a mortal mere man without memes, and then he got the funk. And we all know how that video went. So, gases are going to get taken. The rocks have been broken. And Scarlet's going to take another base. And another one. Meanwhile, Semper beginning to break those rocks apart. As this drop does get caught by the mutas, which is nice. That was a weird sound glitch. Infestation Pit coming up now. So that's a really big play then for Scarlet, because she wants to move up to the Hive Tech. We saw the Ultralisks, right? Because we all know Ultralisks are like... Everybody knows that the day they actually nerf the Liberator is the day that every Terran brings out their whining caps again about the Ultra. You know, that's just how it works. So, yeah. But, oh! I love the tank bait. Come kill me! I want you to do it! Hit me! Marines come up, pushing the Mutalisks back. Now that creep spread, it's a shorter map. There's less. Break the rocks so you can expand, bro. What are you doing? Semper, please, Bible thump. If you keep building these rocks. Oh, snap. Oh, gotta back it up. So now the 4th base will never land, because... Okay, well now the rocks are being broken, but the lings have broken these rocks. And now the hive is done. 2-2 has been done for these lings forever. And they're like, oh, you want to break those rocks? Not do you have a rock breaking permit? And Scarlet's not going to sign that over. No way. Scarlet is the head of the zoning committee of Sick City. Of course, the mayor of that city being tasteless. And Scarlet does not give out zoning permits for Terrans to destroy natural landscape. Marines are going to hit the top base, though. 1 spine down, 2nd spine does drop, and the hatchery's picked off. Scarlet never sent queens over to transfuse it, so I think the drones could probably just move down to this base now. That is unfortunate. These lings try to run by, but they will not be able to do so. Oh, goodness gracious. These rocks get broken. Man, rocks are just breaking left and right today, guys. Left and right. And, I guess, center. So, yeah. I have a lot of liberators moving around. So, let's see. Drop's going to get moved. There is an overlord here that will see it. Yo, real talk, guys. Let's just look at Scarlet's vision. She sees everything. How are you supposed... Oh, those widow mines are pretty rough. How, as Scarlet, are you supposed to miss anything? You could not step on her half of the map without her knowing, you know? It's like Scarlet got hired by the NSA or something. She has access to their stuff. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. And then we look at Semper's vision. He's like, well, I can't see anything outside of my base. I'm a little bit scared. And this drop, of course, might see the base again, but it's already been spotted by Scarlet. Ultras are on the way, 3-3. Chitinous plating's on the way. Everything's great. Somebody asks, Nate, what happens when a building is crushed by falling rocks? Anything that rocks fall on takes 500 damage. If you drop rocks on any unit, there's no unit that has more than 500 health. So, I don't know how an immortal barrier would work with that. But, yeah. It would deal 500 damage to a building. If you put a building here, it would take 500 damage and there'd be no rocks. If the building had less than 500 health, I think the building gets destroyed and the rocks still go down. Oh, load up, hot picker, go, go! So Semper's maxed out. Scar, pretty close to being maxed out. Scarlet's 3-3 is going to finish first, though. And with that, and the Ultralisks of doom and death, destruction, and other terrible things, feels pretty good. I love that the barracks are here. This kind of messes with pathing if Semper were to take a fight. But look at this. Liberation is at hand. And Semper, he's making his way downtown, stemming past liberators fast, and he's 4th bound. No, get in the bunker! Why didn't Semper push? I think if he can force a fight in a choke like this, 1 liberator, 2 liberator, 3 liberator, 4, 5 liberator, 6 liberator, 7 liberator more. You know? Just like inch your way across. Like you're creeping on a girl or something. Well, I guess that's kind of what he'd be doing. 4 broodlords are on the way. Except, in this case, Scarlet's creeping on him. Literally. Well, now he's undoing the creeping. There's still a tumor here, though. You can never get rid of those flames. Whoa! Whoa! Those mine shots! Alright, liberation zones! Freedom! Ultralisks are gonna just run right through Tasteless. He doesn't actually manage to kill the Ultralisks. And the Mutas are still alive. Liberators are being chased. Oh, great mine shot. Gets rid of the Banelings. But the Ultras, the Marines can't kill them. The Marines can't kill them. Oh my god, that's so Jimmy rustling. The Broodlords are attacking the 4th base. Ultras going ham. Pew, pew, pew. Nice meme. There's still some Ultras on the left. Broodlords are going to retreat 5 Liberatios at a time. I can dig it. Look how many Liberators he has queued up. He's a rich boy. Na 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 na. Yeah, having production here, like build another racks here, build another racks here. And Semper's gonna try to take the gold base now. Now, how do I make the Spanish people hate me more? I don't know what the word for gold is, but I go with the scientific one, right? We go with Argus. Base de la Argus, right? Argitlam. No, that's Silverhand. God damn it. I just realized. No, I'm just totally off base with that one. No. No, I'm not. Am I? No. I read Aragon, but that's pretty much all I got. Anyway, the armies have finally clashed one more time. And I just got the biggest bomb host ever. And, I mean, look at this army from Scarlet. You got, what, 6 Broodlords, 8 Infestors, more Corruptors than you can wave a stick at, and 4 Vipers. The Vipers are the key part here, because these Liberators have the firepower to make a lot happen in this position. Like, real talk. Those Liberators, they're going to be raining some hot, juicy freedom down if those Corruptors and Mutas don't get some serious work done. Scarlet trying to pick off the expansion in the northwest, but you know what? Semper's all over it. He doesn't care. Oh, and then the hot, some hot mule on mineral action, boys. Make sure you check that you're over 13. We have Parasitic Bomb coming down, though. These Liberators really need to spread out. That AoE damage is so strong. Now the Liberators have taken a severe amount of damage. Keep in mind, we do not have the Liberator range upgrade. So these Liberators have to encroach very close to the front of the creep. And I mean, the creep is literally within a stone's throw, a Marine's shot of the Planetary Fortress on the gold base. But I will say this. The setup here is nice for both sides in a weird roundabout way. Vipers need more energy though, right? Because the thing about the Vipers is they're always going to be able to set themselves up in the long term to be actually cost effective, since they can always get more energy from the buildings. I don't need that extractor anyway, only costs 25 bucks. Another fungal onto the Liberators, really nice. Just throw your Parasitic Bombs and get out. Force the Micro, tries to abduct, but he killed his own Liberator with the... Oh, no! 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 5 Infestors just died for nothing. Wow. That's pretty rough. So Scarlet getting a little bit antsy here. Oh, money fungal! 1. That's a pretty good fungal. No Parasitic Bomb. At the same time, the Mutas want to knock this base down. We've got Marines, Widow Mines, and missile turrets to lock it. Jeez. Abduct. Yeah, this is just abduct, man. Abduct. Abduct away. Act like you're the guy from that video. They climbing in your window, snatching your freedom up. That's pretty much all that needs to be said about this. Just... That's right, guys. So what you gotta do is hide your libs, hide your Vikings, and hide your Widow Mines, because they abducting everybody out here. Yeah, that's just how it works. Oh, Parasitic Bomb. That splash, really nice. That's sick AoE damage. Just, and you know what? It's actually chewing into Semper's bank because he has to spend... Whoa, what are you doing? He's spending so much money repairing his air fleet. And at the same time, counterattack an Ultralisk with some Ling and Mutalisk backup going into the barracks production, trying to just mess that up. Look at that. Great contaminations to prevent anything else from being built. To be fair, Semper can't build anything because he's maxed on supply. Ooh, Ghost Academies. We're going to have nukes. Maybe, well, no, more than one Ghost Academy means nuke, so that's awesome. No! He's building an add-on, but it's burning! Rip. At the same time, did the Broodlords hit from the south? Oh, the Vipers come in. More Parasitic Bomb. Of course, Parasitic Bomb does stack, so these Liberators take a lot of damage. 120 in total. So, 2/3 of their life. Literally 2/3 of their life. Mutas and Ultra chasing down a drop in the center of the map. Some more Ultras and Lings are going to show up to deal with it, but not too big of a deal. As these bio units are not really the core anymore of the army. It's all going to be about the Ghosts soon enough. They're breaking the bottom position, though. Enough of the army was pulled out. The Liberator count has severely dwindled, and most of them are actually back over defending the other expansions against the Mutalisks and the Ultralisks. So this gold base is under some serious threat. If the Broodlords can fire, they'll force the Widow Mines to detonate on the Broodlings, which, by the way, don't cost resources. So, look at that, look at that. Wasting your cooldowns. Now you gotta wait a whole 29 seconds in real time. Not fake time, real time. Before those mines can detonate again, which opens a window for you to push in. So be careful, don't move the Broodlords in range. There's a lot of Vikings here. Broodlords taking some serious damage, wailing away. I don't know if Scarlet was trying to get rid of those, but nice snipes from the Ghosts too. Also cleaning a lot of those up. I don't know what that was, but it just died. Maybe an Overlord. A couple Ultralisks are here with Lings, but look at this defensive setup. You want to attack into this with a Liberator here? Ultras are going to try to get the Marines. The Widow Mine detonates and kills some Marines as well. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Semper trying to push forward a little bit more. And the Infestors, fungal whiffs. The Ultras want this planter. Like, you know what? This one's too well defended. Let's go for your second. They do manage to pick it off. This base could also be under threat. The anti-air is very limited. Only 2 Mutalisks, but still no longer mining. As I just want to see more abducts. Just abduct, yep. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Yeah, fungal growth, so sick, so sick. And of course, the planetary fortress will always be good against those. Now, finally, Liberator range. This upgrade is so important. Like, this upgrade is what allows your Liberators to safely siege from a distance. Like, an Infestor can fungal a Liberator without being attacked if you have vision. Nice abduct. Grabs 2 Liberators. Widow Mines do blow up a Broodlord. But the idea is that you can safely avoid fungal from a large distance if you use the Liberator range upgrade. Throws a fungal out onto the Widow Mine, uses the Broodlings to bait that shot out. Now look at Semper's army. He's lost a lot of his minerals. His income has dwindled drastically. He doesn't have a lot of money left. He has no bank. Look at Scarlet! Scarlet's like, I don't know, dude. Scarlet's like Hillary Clinton's account after those Wells Fargo speeches, man. She's got so much money, she doesn't know what to do with it. The Broodlords hit the Ghosts. Great fungal, preventing them from being able to snipe. They EMP themselves in their final death throes. More energy being consumed for the Vipers. 5 of them getting ready to push in at the same time. Big Drop's gonna try to take out this base. Liberator coverage to deal with the Ultralisks. Beautiful play. The Ultras get a lot of damage done, but at the end, they're not gonna be enough. At the same time, the gold base is looking like it will also go down. Need to repair this. Where is the anti-air he needs to get rid of these Broodlords so badly, but the planetary is going to fall. Gold base has been routed. At the same time, Northeast base is knocked down. Second Northeast base is going to get sieged up by the Liberators. They were able to get us out of the range of the Spore Crawlers by using that Liberator range upgrade that we discussed earlier. At the same time, Double Dramatic Drop is going to ferry the rest of the units to the north side. There's still a couple of Marines and Marauders on the bottom. Could try to reclaim this gold base. The Liberators are holding it down for now, but I love the defensive preemptive Liberator siege, preventing not only killing drones, but also forcing this army to trade cost ineffectively into the Liberators, which had that +2 upgrade. So Liberators are going to go on the run now, trying to hide. I would love to see some abducts out of the Vipers if they were able to get those, but it will not be. It was not meant to be. Overlord is going to take a hot, steaming dump on this Northwest expansion. The Vikings will pick that off. And Liberator siege, just the harass, it doesn't stop. Move a drone, move a drone. Nope, okay, never mind. Scans for the creep tumors. There's the Broodlords. Those very powerful Broodlords, of course, very hard to deal with. Man, this game is epic. So I feel like Semper, don't call me JK. I feel like Semper is still in an uncomfortable spot. But Scarlet is running low on gas. Soon she'll only be able to make Zerglings, and we all know. Oh, nice EMPs. Gets a couple of those Infestors. Takes the energy off of about 3 of them. Broodlords get some shots off those. You can hear the death screams of the Ghosts. They don't have enough energy for snipe. And they're just going to push in. They're going to go for the big fight. There's the fungal growths. No parasitic bomb. Okay, there we go. 1, 2 parasitic bomb. The Corruptors moving in. The Liberators have cleaned up most everything on the ground. One Ultralist was able to make it through, and the Corruptors are killing off the Liberators. Semper's out of money. He can't do anything. Scarlet behind this is going to flood out Corruptors and Zerglings. GG. Scarlet takes the 2-0. Damn. Nice game. Really, really intense. Back and forth.